Hello, Rishi.
Good morning. Today we will be continuing piano slot 2, and this will be our last class for piano. Today we'll be playing a simple piece that I have here. We'll just write the name of the piece on the board as well. But it's a simple piece. It's not like too hard. It's easy to grasp as well. So if you have any doubts, you can always reach out to me on WhatsApp or on Facebook. So we'll just be starting the piece. I just play just as an introduction for the piece here. So that is today's piece which we'll be playing. And I just write the notes on the board. It's called Deck the Keys. I think it's a familiar piece. So it's called Deck the Keys, and the piece is in C major. It's in C major. Just play the scale with the left hand as well. And the piece is 4/4 time signature. So it's 4 crotchets in a bar. And I'll just write the notes on the board for the right hand part. So for the right hand part, starts off. So G, F, E, D, C, B, F, D, E, F, D, E, D, C, B, C. So it goes G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, D, E, D, C, B, C. And it repeats once again. So it's twice. The left hand section. So left hand is C major first chord. So C, G chord. And the first chord is C major. And we just continue. Just a minute. Okay, yes. So the first chord is a C major, C, E, G. And next we just have some sort of like straight notes, just connected notes. So C, E, G goes along with this. And then you have like C, D, E. I'm sorry, C, D, yeah, C, D, E or E, D, F. So E, F, G, that goes along with this. It's like continuous. So play this part, it's somewhat like this. C major, left hand C, E, G, and then E, G, F. So it goes. So that's how it goes there. So C major here, E, F, G here, to C there, comes back to a C, right? And the next part, D, E, F, D, E. For that part, there is no left hand. For this part, is no left hand. D, E, F, D, E. So there's no left hand, just put a dash here, just to make sure you understand that there's no left hand. And then you have, for that you have this nice E. So you have chords here. For C, the chord is E, G. For B, the chord is F, G. And for C, once again, the chord is E, G. So it's E, G, F, G, E, G. So you play them together like this. And how does this sound? This entire passage. We start on G. It's like this. E, G, F, G, and then E, G once again. So once again, if I play. That's how it sounds, that passage. And you play it once again. So this repeats twice. Since the right hand repeats twice, the left hand also repeats twice. It also repeats twice. So you just play it twice, two times in a row. The first time you'll have to play it a bit loud, and second time it's a bit softer. That's how it goes, this first section. And if I were to show you the notes exactly in the right hand, just with the first finger, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, C, D, E, D, E, F, D, E, D, C, B, C. So it's like, it goes a bit fast there. Then once again repeats. D, C, D, C. And then with the left hand, first chord C major, bass part, C major, C, C, E, G, first, last finger, middle finger, and first, and then E, F, G. So it goes C major, E, F, G. There's no left hand for that part, and then E, G, F, G, E, G. So E, G, F, G, E, G. C major, E, F, G, no left hand, and then E, G, F, G, E, G. So it goes somewhat like this. That's how we're supposed to play that one. And that repeats once again. And the next part for the right hand, if I were to play it just right hand, it would go. So how exactly, if I would try the notes on the board, I just do. So it goes D, E, F, D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. So it's like, and if I would decide the notes, D, E, F, D, F, G, D, E, F, G, E, C, B, A, G. This is the note structure. So it goes D, E, F, D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. That's how the right hand section. Second section goes, and now that has no left hand, by the way. That the first part, this has no left hand actually. It's just that because it makes a piece a bit simpler. So I've not included any left hand here. So now what we'll do is we'll look at the left hand part as well. So if you look at the left hand, just play it. So left hand is just the exact same actually. Just the exact same. So it's just copy paste everything right here. Just write it down again, just to make sure it's still there. So it's just like the exact same. Or if it's a bit hard, you can ignore the right hand. You can actually just play one of the hands if it's a bit hard. It's the exact same. Both hands is like. That's with both hands. But if it's a bit hard, the music recommends that you just play the left hand and not the right hand. So if it's okay for you, just play both hands. So it's better to skip at the end, I feel. So instead of going straight down, it's better to just skip and play like staccato, which we've learned. So that's how it would sound. Or if it's a bit hard, just play the left hand. The music recommends that if it's a bit hard, you just play the left hand. Both hands are the same. So it would go. How do you play this? D, E, F, D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, G, B, A, G. So it's like skipping. Once again. That's how it would go for the left-hand section. Right hand's the exact same, or you could just ignore it completely if it's a bit hard for you. So that's the left hand, and make sure you cross over. Cross over here, so it's like crossover. Just cross over. That's quite important. And the next section is the final section of the piece, and the right hand, and it's quite similar, but you have some differences as well. And it goes like this. So it's like slightly nuanced. And the right hand for that, if I show you, it's just almost the same, but there's differences as well a bit. So it's. And that's the right hand for that. And for the left hand, it's almost the same, but again, a few differences. We know that, and then E, F, G. Now we play the melody. Or you can just play like low C if you want, instead of bass C. So that's the left hand, and the right hand. I'll just write this again. There's no space, but let me just write RHS 3. And it's G, F, E, D, C, D, E, C. Now comes the melody. D, E, F, D, E, F, G, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then it ends with like EC, basically C major chord. EC chord. This underline means chord, just like this. So it ends with the chord, and the left hand part. So C major, C, E, G, then E, F, G, and then the exact same melody. D, E, F, D, E, F, G, E, then F, G, A, B, C, and then when you play the EC chord here, you play, let's say low C. So C with like an arrow down, so like low C, not bass C, low C. So you play C, that's far down. And if I play this part, once again, last part. You play like low C, or you can play bass if it's hard to reach. But after C, you can go down, you can go here as well. And that's how you end the piece. You need some nuances as well, like increase in volume, especially in the first part of the piece. Remember to play when there's a repeat, you play it a bit softer, so it goes somewhat like this. The first time you play it, it's like. Then during the repeat, and then obviously now you have your then and that's how the piece ends. So just make sure you look at some of the nuances, and some of them, like the ties and the slurs, also you'll have to look at. And that's basically for today's piece. And we always remember to practice scales as well. This is in C major. Just play the C major scale as well. And there's an octave of art ratios. C major chord. Then we have your octaves, C major. So those are the things I love to practice for this. And always remember to like sort of include like nuances within the music. So like increase in volume and decrease in volume. Like when you're playing it's like increase in volume, like what we learned crescendo, and then there's like a diminuendo, like a decrease in volume as we've learned. And that's how you play this piece, include the nuances as well. So the nuances, the chords, the C major, and then you have like the smaller inversions, smaller E G, F G, E G as well. Then you have here E C, basically the second inversion, first inversion of C major. And just remember to include these sort of little details in while playing and practice the scales as well. And so yeah, that's basically the main thing that you'll have to do. One more thing I'll just have to add in, which we'll be also covering a bit today, is we'll be practicing a few scales as well and looking at a few key signatures, since I felt that was a bit important to understand the music. So we've played C major before, so C major is that's the chord. And for C major, we've played it. Now we've also played like F major and G major, if you remember. F major has one flat. If you remember what flats are, they're the black keys, and sharps are the black keys. So flats are the black keys that are a bit before. So when you say a key is flat, you look at the key before it. So for example, B flat, if you can see, but this is B, and the flat here is at the top, B flat. So B flat is just what's the black key that's right before B. And F major has one flat, and that's B flat. And then how you play F major, we've done it. It's starts on an F, and that's just one flat. And then you're using from your F, you go all the way to the second F, and you come back down, and you just include the one flat at the top. So how do you do that? That's the scales once again. Key chord F major. You can see the flat right here. I think maybe it's comes a bit far, but I don't know if you can see it, but there's a flat right here. And that's the flat, B flat, which is in F major, the key of F major. We've also covered a concept called relative minors. So if you remember, a relative minor is the minor of a major. So it's the minor which has the same keys as the major. F major has one flat, and it has F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, and when you come back down, it's the same thing, F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F. Now, if you look at D minor, which is the relative minor of F major, you see that it has the exact same keys as F major. So D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. This is D major, D minor, and this is F major. F major and D minor, so relative minor. And this concept we've covered before as well. We talked about G major as well. G major starts on a G. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. There's an F sharp, one sharp key. So play from here. G major key chord. So that's the key chord of G major. It has one sharp. If you look at the relative minor of G major, then you just have to find out which minor key has the same keys as G major. So for that, you just have to go for an F major. We went 1, 2, 3. We went 3 semitones down. So you do the exact same thing with G major. When you do that, you get E. So E minor has the same key signature, has the same keys as G major. If I start on an E, it would go. That's E minor key chord, and then E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, F. Same thing when you come back down. See that there's an F sharp right here. Similarly, in G major, there's an F sharp as well. But then when you just go back down, you get an E minor. So that's E minor and F major. The relative minors of those two. And hopefully you've learned from this how to figure out relative minors and this piece as well. So simple piece, you can play it whenever you have time. And that's about it for this lesson, which we'll be doing today. Hopefully you practice daily. If you have any doubts, you can always reach out to me on WhatsApp or on Facebook. And just make sure you practice the scales and the pieces as well. And thank you all, and see you next. See you whenever you. So basically, if you have doubts, you can always message me.